Do you like bananas? Do you like blueberries? Do you like banana nut bread? Do you like blueberry muffins? Well, how about we make blueberry banana mini loaves is what we're going to make. I think this is awful good. I've got a cup of frozen blueberries, which I've rinsed, and we'll start with, we'll just sprinkle that flour on there, and let's just stir that up. Mix that up. We're going to use that in just a minute. I've got 2 cups of flour. I'm going to add a pretty good teaspoon of baking powder and a half teaspoon of salt. Just going to whisk that up. Whisk that up a little bit. We'll have these in the oven just real quick. We'll bake them at about 30 minutes at 350 degrees. Let's mash that banana. They're good and sweet right now, but I really don't like to eat them when they're this ripe. And nobody in my family does either. So we'll have to use them some other way. Mashy banana on my fingers. I need a fork. Thought I had everything. And these are big bananas. I'm going to mash them up. They'll be ready to go in my bowl in just a minute. And in this bowl, I've got half a cup of softened butter, or 1 stick. Show you how easy these are, how quick and easy. I've got, let's see what I want to do. I want to put a cup of sugar. And I want to mix that up real quick. I'll do this fast. Y'all know I work fast. Now I've got 2 eggs, so I'm going to add 1. Beat it up. Turn my bowl so I can scrape the side of it. Add the second egg. I'm going to add the banana next. Two mashed ripe bananas. I'll mix that up. Let's add a couple of teaspoons of vanilla. Let's see. Put that where that'll drip right there. Now we're going to add our flour mixture. 2 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, and that was supposed to be baking soda, and I put baking powder. Well, we'll see. We're just going to experiment then. I bet it still works. I'm just going to mix that. Not going to over mix it too much. That's irritating. I go to make a video and I make a mess. Alright, don't want to over mix that with my spoon. And now I'm going to add my cup of blueberries, which I've kind of sprinkled the flour over. Let's just put them in there. I think I'm just going to fold them in there. I think some cinnamon or something would be good, but It slid off on me. Oh, comedy of errors. Alrighty. Now what I like to use is these little ones because when they just work for me, and I just like the size of them. And when I send them to the little grandsons, they'll just grab one and take off with it and eat it. Sure. See how many of them we get. I could do it different, but I'm just going to pick up these little pans and do it this way. I've prepared 8 of them with put some shortening in them. Smeared the shortening in the pan. Make sure I get some blueberries in every one of them. Let's put some in all of them. I'm going to make 8 of them, just pretty good. And it might make 2 big loaves. And like I said, I just like using these little pans, and I use them for lots of stuff. They're even nice to make little meatloaves in. Had an elderly neighbor. She's gone now, but she had these little pans, and she gave them to me. I bought some more one time because I liked them so well, but they wasn't near as good as these vintage ones. I think me and everything in my kitchen is vintage, but now I'm going to go back and look and see which one needs another spoonful or 2. Needs a little more. Spread that out. I said I messed up on this. I put baking powder instead of baking soda, and that was wrong. But you know what? I've told you, I've got 3 little old grandsons, and they'll never know the difference. When they get home from school, they'll just eat them up like they're good. And we won't tell them that Grandma messed up. And Mimi made a mistake. Let's get all our batter out there. And we'll save one for Millie too. I bet you she'll like these too. And there's 8 of them, and I've got 4 grandkids, so they'll all get one. But I think I better make some. I think I'll make a skillet chocolate chip cookie too. Those kids will love that. Try not to get too much on the side. Alright, there they are in my little pans, and I'm going to put them into the oven. Be back in a little bit. The banana blueberry muffins are out of the oven, and I cooled them for just a few minutes in their pans, and then I took them out. So here's our blueberry banana muffins. I got a tip for you. Read your recipe better than I do. I'm gonna take a bite out of this one because it just looks a little more brown than the rest of them. And I know I was supposed to put the baking soda and I put baking powder, but you know, I bet it's just as good. Read your recipe closer than I do. That's my tip of the day. But just try your banana blueberry muffins. They'll be good. I could have put nuts in these, but I didn't. One for Isaac, one for James, one for Thomas, one for Millie. And I bought one for Terry. There's not enough of them. I'm going to make something else. I'll put this one back. I'll let somebody have the rest of that one. I'll save it for somebody else, but it is good. I'm out of here. Bye now. Love y'all.